No one is coming. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming. Not today, not tomorrow, not when you're tired, not when you're breaking, not even when you need it the most. And the hardest part is, you already know that. You've known it for a while now, maybe longer than you want to admit. You wake up and for a moment it feels quiet, almost empty, like the weight is gone. But it isn't. It never was. It never really left. It just waited, quietly. You try to ignore it. It stays. You try to outrun it. It follows. You try to distract yourself and it comes back the moment. Everything goes still and the world doesn't stop. It never slows down. It never pauses. It never checks if you're ready. It never asks if you're okay. It just keeps moving, with or without you. Still, and still you're here. You didn't disappear. You didn't collapse. You didn't walk away. You stayed. You stayed. Even when leaving felt easier. Even when giving up felt lighter. You stayed. So you stand up. Not because you feel strong, not because you feel ready, but because you have to. Because no one is coming. No one is coming. Because there is no one else who can do it for you. So what do? You walk one step, then another, even when it feels slow, even when it feels pointless. You move anyway, slowly, quietly. And still you keep going, not loudly, not perfectly, but consistently, again and again and again. You change something small, a habit, a detail, a rhythm, because even the smallest movement is still movement. Still. And some days you break, quietly, internally, without a sound, in a way that no one sees. No one sees, but you feel it, and nothing stops. The world doesn't pause. Nothing pauses. The noise doesn't quiet. The pressure doesn't lift. Everything keeps moving, and no one comes. No one is coming. It gets louder. The thoughts, the noise, the weight. It presses deeper. It pulls you backward, slowly, then all at once. And still, you hold on, you endure it, you carry it, you survive it, even when you don't know how. You stay. You stay. So you move slowly, reluctantly, but you move again and again and again. And over time something shifts, not outside, inside, quietly, without anyone noticing. You become someone who can hold the weight, who can carry the pressure, who can survive the noise, not perfectly, but steadily, still. Because strength is not loud, it doesn't perform, it doesn't prove, it doesn't ask to be seen, it simply remains, it stays still. And one day, it gets quiet. Not because life becomes easy, but because you stopped fighting yourself. The noise fades, the pressure loosens, the weight softens, just enough for you to breathe slowly. And there you are, still standing, still breathing, still here. After everything, you're still here. Still. Take care of yourself, not later, not someday, now. Because when everything goes quiet, no one is coming. You are the one who remains. It feels the same every day, every step. Nothing dramatic changes, nothing suddenly shifts, and still you keep doing it. Time passes, even when you don't notice, even when nothing feels different. Something is moving, even now. You stop reacting, not because it's gone, but because you're used to it. The noise stays, but you don't answer it anymore. It doesn't happen all at once. It builds slowly, quietly, until one day you realize it's different. And sometimes you doubt it, all of it. You question everything, you question yourself. But you return, not strong, not certain, just enough to continue. It adds up, the small steps, the quiet days. They don't look like much, but they stay. You don't stop, even when it slows, even when it hurts. You don't stop. And it continues, not as a moment, but as a way. This is how you live now.